All right, everybody. Mark Burgess here, Big East Bass Fishing again, bringing you another video. Appreciate you checking it out. So this video, I'm very excited about this video, and I hope that I can help people make the right choice when it comes to the equipment that they choose to use. So I wanted to let everybody know that I have signed a deal with Lews and Strike King. Back together with my good buddy Al Cappy, helping him. We've been working together now for, I don't know, 30 years, something like that. Both of us on Skeeter Yamaha, and just excited, to be working with him again, helping him promote what I believe is some of the best equipment in the industry, if not the best equipment in the industry. Okay, so I figured you probably tell maybe with the hat here. I'll do a little announcement to let everybody know that, and to reach out to me if you have any questions regarding any of the Lews or Strike King products, and I'll be more than glad to steer you in the right direction. Little history as far as myself, my family with Lews. My father, huge Lew Childry supporter. I have an amazing collection of original rods, reels, same rod, same reel David Fritz used to win the Classic. All my dad's Lews reels, both bait casting and spinning. Just a really interesting collection of the older Lews product. And Lisa's been using it right along, really as long as she's been fishing, so with me anyway. So I've used it over the years, always had it in my personal collection, and just it is quality equipment. Okay, you can't go wrong with it, really you can't. And that's, if anybody knows me, if you know me personally, I do not stand behind or promote or accept sponsorship from just anybody. I have to believe wholeheartedly in the product, use the product. I will look you in the eye and tell you, about the product and recommend it. Don't lose a second sleep at night over it. So that being said, some stuff came in the mail today, so I'll show you. It's just a little sampling of what I got. I got a Pro SP right here. I'm going to show you that. Now this particular reel I'm excited about because, as you know, I do a lot of flipping and pitching, skipping under docks and things like that. And that's what this reel basically is designed. It's, it basically has a shallow spool. It's high speed, like 8.3 to 1, I believe. Yep, 8.3 to 1. It's a 9-ball bearing reel, 9+1, lightweight, high speed. Again, the benefit of this reel though is that shallow spool. Okay, so you only have a certain amount of 20-pound test. Going to be fluoro for me on this reel, and it's designed so you're going to save online, and it's not going to backlash on you as bad. And if you do, it's so shallow, you're not going to get that deep, backlash that you got to pull out, take a month of Sundays to get out of there. Limited amount of line, again, for short, close-up combat, if you will, right on top of the fish, which is how I love to fish. So I'm excited about putting this reel to the test. I'm going to get a lot better with the product knowledge. Some of this new stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not totally up to speed on it, but the proof's going to be in the pudding, when I put it to the test, which is going to be this week, and obviously from now on going forward. Okay, so that's, again, the Lews SP, okay, shallow spool, right there. I'm going to be using that exclusively for pitching and flipping, shallow cover. And then I got the Lews Tournament Pro, more of an all-around general purpose reel. Get it out of the box here. All right. So here's this right here. All right. So a lot deeper spool with this reel, different paddle handles. Now this is pretty much I call it general purpose, but it's 7.5 to 1, which is very similar to the speed of reels that I've been using for years and years. So I'm not going to really notice much difference with that. And I mean by general purpose, I mean, you know, chatterbait, spinnerbait, buzzbait, you know, worming, deeper jig, just pretty much techniques like that, you know. So deep spool, long cast, you know, it's got 11 ball bearings, you know, of course, you know, got your two cast control, spool control, awesome drag. Here it is right here. All right, so that's pretty much going to make up, you know, the reels that I'm going to use my bait casters. I haven't got any of the spinning reels yet. I do want to show you some rods also that I got. I opened the tube already. Let's see. But I haven't checked out the rods yet. I got myself another rod tube, which as you can see I don't really need. But thankfully they did come in the tube. So I'll open these up here for you. I'll show you. I got a flipping stick, which you already know what reel that's going on. Or what reel is going on that, I should say. I like the job they did putting these, packing these. Bear with me there. Just tear into this sucker. All right, so without my glasses on, CLFS 7.6 power, heavy action. I'm going to be using this rod this weekend, or for this weekend. All right. Apologize, I'm putting you through this. You know, they did a really awesome job packing this rod. So that being said, it's a little bit hard to get out of the packaging. All right, super light. Again, this is a custom elite 15 to 65 pound braid, 3/16 to 2 ounce. It's a heavy, fast action. Okay, so for those of you not maybe familiar with that nomenclature, heavy action, I mean, this part of the rod right here is just power, absolute power. The fast tip allows you to make a more accurate cast, detect bites a little bit better, you know, and it's, you know, basically keep the fish buttoned up. On a heavy action rod, you do want a little bit of give, and that's what that fast tip is going to do. So, it does 3 things for me. It's going to keep the fish buttoned up. It's going to allow me to make, you know, more accurate presentation, you know, because you got to load the rod a little bit. You have to have some bend, and it's going to detect bites. Okay, so that's the main objective. Okay, so reel. Going on the rod for the first time. And this is the Pro SP. Higher speed. Oh, that is sweet. All right. So this is set up right there. This is I'm going to spool this thing up with some line. Yeah. All right. I can't wait to get this out on the water working with this. All right, this is going to do a lot of work. All right, so a couple more rods. I'll just show them to you. Maybe we'll put a reel on them. See if I can get them out of here for you. And again, bear with me. I know it's painful. You know, I guess on one hand I could have been more prepared and had these all out, but then, I don't know, kind of takes away a little bit of the, hey, I just got these, and there's no doubt about that. So try to build a little bit of that into the video. CLB JR 7.4 power medium heavy. Okay, so this is going to be basically an all-purpose rod. Yep. So currently using a 7.3 medium heavy for my all-purpose rod, which is that's 7.3 medium heavy. This again is 7.4 medium heavy. Chatterbait, spinnerbait, small jigs, things like that. Not so much the buzzbait. I like something a little bit. This might throw a buzzbait. I think it could. All right, here's a Tournament Pro on the Custom Elite. Yep. CLB JR 7.4 medium heavy, moderate to fast. So the moderate, okay, a little bit more of a bend down into the body of the rod. Not quite crankbait, but you know you need that moderate action for that. Line weight 12 to 20 pound test, perfect. 1/4 to 3 ounce lures, perfect. Yeah, this is going to do a lot of work, an awful lot of work. All right, so that's rigged up with the reel. I'll get that spooled up. Most likely going to be fluoro. All right, last rod. Then I'll show you real quick here so we don't get too long in the tooth. It would also help if I had my readers on. Don't. But there we go. So, I mean, I got, you know, I'll have 20 some odd of these rods when I'm fully rigged up, ready to go. CLA PC 7-foot power, medium action fast. Line weight is 8 to 17 pound test, lure 1/4 to 5/8. Okay, so a little bit on the lighter side. 7-foot, medium, fast. Okay, a little light. I'm just being honest with you, a little bit light. I think, I mean, I'll definitely find a use for it, without a doubt. It'll throw a top water pretty well. I won't throw a buzzbait on this. I will probably throw a prop bait on it. I'm guessing I have to go to, and these are just the first 3 rods that I got coming, just to get me started, and then I'll load up, and like I said, I have about 20 of them or so. Medium, I'll look, see if they have this rod in a medium heavy. If they do, I need to go to 20 pound test and just a little bit more at the tip. Smaller, fast. No, this is fast. Medium action. Yeah, medium heavy in this same length. But this will throw a lighter top water, which should be good. I can already tell it won't pull the treble hooks out of the fish's mouth. So that's the video I wanted to show you. Excited about this, really. You know, for a while, you know, haven't been officially sponsored by companies here recently, and that's just because, you know, just getting ducks in a row, and I've turned down a lot of opportunities, you know, for a variety of reasons, but, you know, essentially, I have to believe in the product. It has to, you know, have a good message, and the type of people I want to work with, and number one, you know, I have to believe in it, and I definitely believe in lews and the Strike King product. But this is just the lews side of it. We'll get into the Strike King stuff a little bit later, but I look forward to seeing you at the shows. You know, I'll be helping out, certainly Dan out the shack, Ben's Tackle Shack, and look forward to seeing you at the shows and talking to you about the product. All right, so excuse me. Thanks for coming along, and yeah, real proud of this. And like I said, anybody has any questions at all regarding the product, you know, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help. All right, everybody have a great day.